Meghan Markle is facing a libel lawsuit for her alleged false previous statements about her half-sister, Samantha Markle. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle could be set to copy Donald Trump and invoke the Fifth Amendment, which gives an individual the right to refuse to answer any questions and state no comment if they have to give testimony in Samantha Markle's lawsuit against the Duchess. What went wrong between Samantha and Meghan that made Samantha file a defamation suit against her stepsister? Samantha Markle is currently suing the Duchess of Sussex, accusing her of ridicule, contempt, and disgrace for many of the comments she made about her in her popular Oprah interview. Samantha Markle claimed Meghan was peddling lies about her in both the Oprah interview and a 2020 bio called Finding Freedom. This could potentially leave Harry and Meghan having to give depositions and out-of-court testimony. A witness gives under oath before an officer authorized to administer oaths for use later in the proceedings in the case. Samantha claimed that her half-sister Meghan lied when she allegedly said she was an only child, causing her humiliation and shame. It's clearly evident that Meghan's newfound fame has caused her to jeopardize her relationship with almost everyone she knows. A lawyer called Nathaniel Mack, who has conducted hundreds of depositions during his 20-year career, said that while depositions can be like torture and last for hours, Harry and Meghan can go no comment to all of the questions. He added that the plaintiff's counsel has requested depositions of both defendants to take place before any motions to dismiss are considered. Nathaniel said, depositions can be seen as a form of torture, especially for high-profile individuals who may be asked to disclose private information. In a video that resurfaced, you can see Donald Trump refusing to answer any questions during 4 hours of questioning, as he invoked his right to not self-incriminate a whopping 400 times. Former U.S. President Donald Trump invoked the Fifth Amendment and refused to answer any questions under oath in the New York Attorney General's long-running civil investigation into his business dealings. He said, "I once asked, if you're innocent, why are you taking the Fifth Amendment? Now I know the answer to that question, because when your family, your company, and all the people in your orbit have become the targets of an unfounded political motivated witch hunt supported by lawyers, prosecutors, and the fake news media, you have no choice. If Harry and Meghan are forced to sit for a deposition, their testimony will more than likely be limited in scope and reveal few new details. Samantha's case is currently in the preliminary steps, known as the discovery stage. During this time, both sides have the chance to request information and evidence from the other side in preparation for a trial. This involves written and oral discovery. Samantha points out that Meghan's rags to riches narrative was a lie, and she had said in an interview that she grew up in poverty, when in actuality, she had a middle-class background. She said that their father, Thomas, paid for all sorts of things for Meghan, including elite private schools, tuition at Northwestern, as well as dance and acting classes. However, Meghan Markle's lawyers asked the judge to boot the case, calling the claims offensive and inappropriate. Judge Charlene Edwards Honeywell was struggling to see how Meghan's statements were defamatory. However, the judge took the case under advisement. Samantha wants Harry and Meghan to be deposed on the same day but in separate in-camera interviews. Samantha not only wants Meghan to admit that she lied about their relationship and upbringing in order to sell a rags to royalty story, but wants Meghan to take back allegations she made against the royal family by claiming Queen Elizabeth was not a racist and King Charles is not a racist. Samantha sued Meghan for a minuscule amount, which is about £62,000 or $75,000. Looks like what Meghan said about Samantha in her different interviews really hurt her feelings, which is clearly visible by the amount for which she has sued Meghan. The amount that Samantha is seeking for her alleged injury is rather very minuscule in comparison to her claims. Samantha filed the suit in Florida instead of a more liable venue. Unlike the U.S. Supreme Court, Florida's premier tribunal has no liberal wing. Thus, Samantha's claims seem genuine. Nonetheless, the alleged defamatory statements made being claimed by Samantha seem to be subjective. Sources claim that Samantha and Meghan had been at odds for 4 years before the famous 2021 Oprah interview. Meghan has repeatedly accused her half-sister, Samantha, and her father, Thomas, of selling stories to the British tabloids for money. Who's in the wrong here? Is Meghan lying all over again, or is it Samantha? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to press the bell icon and subscribe to our channel if you haven't.